G'day, fellow lovelies and light beings. This is the Perceiver of Awakening here today, and today I'm going to be talking / reviewing / giving my impressions on a book called Tesla, Man Out of Time by Margaret Cheney. So to start it off, the book is overall not a bad biography, but I think it could have gone to a better extent, but I'm quite satisfied with it. I'll be honest about that. Now, in all honesty, I did not hear anything critical about the book. I did not hear anything critical from Margaret Cheney's perspective about Tesla, which is, sort of okay, but sort of not okay. We must hear something that has to do with negative perspective and also the positive perspective, because I got a lot of positive perspective from Margaret Cheney's side. And I'm not saying that's bad, that's actually really good, because I myself am a very big Tesla fan. And yeah, I figured out of anything that describe them, speak like what he was describing about how he could make an apparatus that could just crack the earth in half. Or that one time he shook an entire town with his machine, and he said that it could shatter the whole building, atom by atom. It's all in the book, and for that I think that Tesla Man Out of Time is a great book. It's a really, really great book. I'll say that, but I think I guess, this is kind of critical of me, but at the same time, I also want to give a review out that's also enjoyable, but then again, it would be unfair of me to not give a critical point. Therefore, this book, it was okay. Not just okay, actually, to be honest. From a personal perspective, it was excellent. Really excellent, because I believe this was the first book I even read regarding Tesla. And there's another book that I got for Thanksgiving that's Tesla, The Inventions of Tesla. My Inventions by Nikola Tesla. It's an autobiography. And I would like to actually hear about Tesla's invention and stuff from his own perspective, that's why I bought the autobiography. And yes, I'll be making a review about that when I'm done with that. But anyways, Margaret Cheney is a very, very good writer, I'd say. Very good writer. Well, they're just like all writers, of course, but I guess Margaret Cheney is just as much of a fan as I am. But when it comes to certain stuff, she does mention that those were, unheard of. But mostly she seems to be siding on Tesla's side. And at the same time, there's also some instances where they discussed about some patents and inventions that were not solely, that was honored to Tesla, but it was kind of unknown. And I think that was a good job, I'd say. I think that fairly any writer would do that. But besides that, I think I should talk a bit about the book itself, summarize the book itself. So in the book, she goes from A to Z. Kind of A to Z, not really A to Z, but more like B to G, then A to D, and then Y, then W to Z. That's how she goes. And I think, to be honest, I guess, can you go in chronological order? You can, but, when she used that, I didn't find anything, suppressing me from not being able to enjoy the book. I did enjoy the book really, really well. It was one of the most, one of the only books that I had a lot of fun reading from if it comes to non-fiction. Not just non-fiction, just, in general. But anyways, I think it's just a good biography. If you want to go ahead and read it. But if I'm going to talk from a personal perspective, it's a very excellent book about Tesla. A very excellent one. Very, very excellent. And the craziness that she describes is absolutely astounding. Astounding as heck. Tesla was one of the greatest men that have ever lived. One of the greatest geniuses that have ever lived. He was a man out of time. And though he's been dead for 75 years now, I can say that his inventions and work are still alive, and that's what's keeping him alive. But I think that, to further progress our art of thinking, I think we should all contribute to the polarity, or the other side of the pole of living. That is the non-physical aspect, as I was mentioning that in my channel introduction, if you've watched that is. But, yes, that's my opinion on Tesla Man Out of Time. Excellent book. I'd give it I don't want to give it a rating, to be honest, because then I think that, when you rate it, you just, nah. I'd say definitely read this, and besides Tesla Man Out of Time, I would say read all of Tesla's autobiographies, also read the other books called Tesla versus Edison. I don't know the name of the book, but I'll surely list them down on the description below, and then there's the Nikola Tesla, The Life and Death of an Electric Messiah. Don't know who to buy, but I'll surely link it down. And that's it for this review / impression, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you didn't, make sure you hit that dislike button. If anything was wrong with my review, please tell me why on the comments below, and I will take that into my own acknowledgement and work on to it. Have a good moment. Love and light and infinite ad infinitum.